this shit's crazy, bro.
Oh my god, it's like a flood out of there. It's like a flood! On October 30th, a severe storm struck the northeastern United States, including the states of New York, New Jersey, and neighboring regions. Rain fell in sheets, and gusty winds intensified the destructive consequences.
Yulia, you just don't understand what's happening here. You just don't understand what's happening here. Smari Papa. We're stuck, we're flooded, my car is flooded. Within 30 minutes, look what happened.
The city of New York was hit especially hard. The rain poured down suddenly. In some areas, up to 1 inch of precipitation fell in an hour, while in Central Park, 1 83/100 inches fell during the day, setting a record for this date in the past 100 years. The city's drainage system could not cope. Streets, basements, and subway stations were flooded. In Brooklyn and Manhattan, 2 people died, trapped in basements that the swift flow of rainwater turned into deadly traps. New York emergency services received over 800 calls about flooding within a few hours. Crews cleared storm drains of leaves and debris, but water repeatedly clogged the system, causing new floods.
Yo, I feel bad for youngin, bro. This nigga got all his shit wet, bro. Look, my whole block is flooded, nigga. Oh, shit, yo. Look at this.
Transportation was paralyzed. The subway was partially shut down. 3 major airports in the New York region were severely affected, resulting in the cancellation of more than 1,200 flights. Around 15,000 homes were left without electricity. Heavy rains also occurred in neighboring areas. On Long Island, about 2 6/10 inches of precipitation fell, and in northern New Jersey, levels reached almost 3 64/100 inches in some places. Winds in the state were so strong that they tore 2 barges from their moorings and threw them ashore. Philadelphia was also affected. During the storm, a tree fell on a car, killing the driver. Experts note that such unusually powerful downpours were caused by a combination of a local cyclone and moist air brought from the Caribbean by Hurricane Melissa. The storm confirmed the obvious: extreme weather events are intensifying, and many cities and residents are unprepared. In this context, particular interest is drawn to the video message, "Why Turbulence is on the Rise?" Egan Shalakian on atmospheric anomalies and nanoplastic pollution, in which a representative of the international scientific group ALLATRA shared the findings of more than 30 years of research on atmospheric anomalies, space and geodynamic processes, and nanoplastic accumulation, as well as proposed specific measures to slow down the climate crisis. On November 3rd, around 1 o'clock in the morning local time, a powerful earthquake struck the Tashkurgan Gorge area in Afghanistan, registering a magnitude of 6.3. According to the United States Geological Survey, USGS, its epicenter was located near Khulam in Samangan Province, and the focus lay at a depth of approximately 17 miles. The tremors were felt across the provinces of Balkh, Samangan, Saripol, Kunduz, Jozjan, Badakhshan, Faryab, as well as in the country's capital, Kabul. The National Disaster Management Authority reported that the earthquake resulted in 24 fatalities and more than 800 people were injured, with 25 of them in critical condition. However, due to the lack of internet access in the remote affected areas, it is extremely difficult to determine the exact number of casualties. The seismic event caused widespread power outages, as transmission lines from Uzbekistan and Tajikistan, the country's main energy suppliers, were damaged. Despite Afghanistan being located in a seismically active zone, many buildings in the region are not designed to withstand earthquakes, which resulted in extensive destruction from this strong tremor. In just one village in the Sharai Bozor district of Badakhshan province, approximately 800 homes were damaged or completely destroyed. In the city of Mazar-i-Sharif, the famous Blue Mosque, one of Afghanistan's most important Islamic shrines and a pilgrimage center associated with Imam Ali, sustained damage. Following the nighttime earthquake, the main mountain highway through Tashkurgan Gorge, connecting the northern provinces to the capital, was blocked by a landslide. Rescue teams cleared the road, but the risk of falling rocks and additional landslides remains. در گرفته این محترم در اون جریان سواری از اینا زخمی شده به شفاخانه انتقال داده شد کلا اینم It is important to understand that earthquakes occurring today are incomparable in their danger to those recorded earlier in the history of civilization. Whereas strong seismic events used to be rare, their frequency now shows a steady exponential increase. For more than 6 months, the planet has been registering a consistent rise in earthquakes of magnitude 6 and higher. You can easily verify this yourself by installing any seismic monitoring application. All of this points to increasing stress within the Earth's crust. There is still an opportunity to relieve this pressure, but it will only be possible until earthquakes of magnitude 7 and above start occurring regularly. What must be done right now to prevent reaching a point of no return was explained by Dr. Egon Cholakin in his scientific address. Catastrophic earthquakes are inevitable. Scientists warning. Starting on October 23rd, Storm Benjamin swept across Europe, bringing hurricane-force winds, torrential rains, and severe flooding. An orange level of danger was declared in 7 countries: Switzerland, Belgium, France, the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, Spain, and Portugal. The storm paralyzed transportation across the continent. Roads, railways, ferries, and air travel were all affected. Within 24 hours, major airlines canceled more than 260 flights, and over 870 were delayed. Thousands of passengers were stranded in airports across London, Amsterdam, Paris, Dublin, and Frankfurt. France suffered the most severe impact. Along the English Channel and Atlantic coasts, hurricane-force winds battered the region. On the island of Corsica, in the commune of Cagnano, Matteo, France reported wind speeds reaching 104 miles per hour. Falling trees injured 7 people in various regions. In the Bay of Biscay, waves exceeded 46 feet in height. More than 140,000 households were left without power. In Paris and its suburbs, parks and gardens were temporarily closed for safety reasons. In Cherbourg, the city center was flooded, with water levels reaching about 28 inches in some areas. Heavy rainfall hit the departments of Corrèze and Cantal especially hard. In Corrèze, 4.7 inches of rain fell over 2 days, while in Cantal, 4.3 inches fell in just 24 hours. On Corsica, tragedy struck when a man was swept away by a powerful surge of the Fango River while swimming with his family. His wife and 2 children were rescued. In Switzerland, a ferry company suspended all services on Lake Geneva. Near the city of St. Gallen, a strong gust of wind overturned a trailer, blocking the A13 highway for 2 hours. In Spain, firefighters responded to more than 600 emergency calls as the wind uprooted trees and damaged buildings. In Barcelona and nearby suburbs, more than 3,500 people were left without power. A total of 26 people were injured, 11 of them hospitalized. On the Catalan coast, in the province of Tarragona, a man was swept away by powerful waves and drowned. In the United Kingdom, more than 2,000 homes in Suffolk County were left without electricity. In Hertfordshire, gusts of wind up to 75 miles per hour knocked down trees, blocking railway lines and halting train services. In the Netherlands, squalls and heavy rain caused massive traffic jams. During rush hour, the total length of congestion exceeded 560 miles. High-speed train services were also suspended. Storm Benjamin has become yet another reminder that natural disasters have reached a new level, one for which many people are unprepared, both physically and mentally. Whether or not we choose to acknowledge the escalation of climate anomalies, the statistics speak for themselves. In his video address, Why Turbulence is on the Rise? Egan Shalakian on Atmospheric Anomalies and Nanoplastic Pollution. Dr. Egan Shalakian, a representative of the ALLATRA International Scientific Group, outlined the causes of various atmospheric anomalies and explained what must be done now to halt the progression of the climate crisis.